Hello, hello everyone. Let's get reacquainted with wherever I left off last night. Okay, we want to keep morale for 40 cycles. Looks like we're on Warp Core Tier 3. We're really hurting for gas. Doing alright on Duranium Dominoes and Tritanium. And we got a little extra crew, which is fantastic. We also have one of our work crews just being utter slackers, so we're going to fix that. Oi! What's up, Ep6? Welcome in. Stuff's going pretty good. Almost died last night, this morning, whatever it is. I went on way longer than normal. I was on an extra like hour and a half. Yeah, see, the whole is feeling a little more holy than righteous, if you get my drift. We got, I don't know if you were here for this, we got to the higher tier of the warp core, so we have more energy now to play with, which is amazing. I was on a real energy crunch there for a while. I think that was the biggest thing. Oh. Why is this off? Stop being off. Right. Yeah, diligently working on making these gel packs. I hope that I'm not putting myself into food trouble for little, but I'm kind of expecting to need a bunch of these, so that's the plan for now, is just to really ramp those up. Well, maybe not really ramp those up, but to keep this going. Yeah, because it's taking... So the gel packs are there for like these life supports. They cost gel packs in order to repair. They're probably going to be involved in like upgrading certain buildings. They're in the show. They didn't have circuit boards. They had these like bio-neural gel packs that operated on it. So that's kind of what they are. I don't know. It was weird, and it only came up in like 2 episodes. But yeah, so they take a little bit of a lot of food and a handful of dominoes. Do we have any trades? No. Fine. Okay. So we have this empty one here. Oh, we also, we upgraded hydroponics now, so we're getting 75 food every 10 cycles instead of only 50, which it, at the very least, offsets the biolab. Because I think we've got 2 of those. Where's the other one? Yeah. So we're making 15 food a cycle, and the biolab's only taking 6 a cycle. So that's good. We're using 34 food a cycle though, so not nearly enough hydroponics, but that's fine. So far we haven't had too much of an issue sourcing food. Oh yeah, and we got, not that one, this one. We got upgraded, a couple upgraded cargo bays so we can hold more fuel, and think I have a second upgraded one somewhere around here. Maybe I didn't. At the time, when I unlocked that, I was in kind of an energy crisis, so I might not have upgraded everything. Not in so much an energy crisis anymore, but I am hurting for crew. Which feels weird to say. Oh, yeah, here we go. Navigational deflector. That takes 2 of those little biopacks. I'm sure engineering is... Nope, engineering just wants all the dilithium in the world. Okay. And missing technology. Man, I need... That's right. Did I make my second science lab? I did. What do you mean missing technology? Is that what I'm researching? Yup. Okay. Well, we'll let that continue. Yeah, so when we last left off, one of our crew members, Seska, ran off with one of the Kazon Ogla or Nistrum, the Kazon Nistrum, and kind of sold us out a bit and lured us into an ambush, kind of flaunting Federation technology to make whichever Kazon clan she was with a little more powerful. And yeah, there were a handful of battles that really did not go my way. Like, we won, but between the battles and the asteroid belt, which hits you for 15 a turn whole, I just did not come out looking super peachy. No, stop. Well, okay. I guess we're here now. Hey, Prindle, what's up? Welcome in. Combat capabilities. Captain, I must inform you that our shield and weapon systems are inadequate for the threats present in this sector. If we are to navigate this quadrant safely, I recommend immediate enhancements. Yeah, let's make a new combat room. That actually sounds really good. Where's our phasers? 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm assuming? Do we have room for more phasers? No, I don't think so. We do have room for a shield generator, though. Yeah, this looks great. Let's just slap you right in there. I was kind of wondering what to do with that anyway. Cool, 6 cycles, and they're either going to be happy with that, or they're going to be looking at me like, we wanted combat, not defense. What's wrong with you? Honestly, there's no bad options here. Okay, that needs 70 dominoes, 150, and 150. Yeah. Oh, what about these? These should be cheap. Oh, they are cheap. Okay. Oh, what's this? Excuse me. Can we slap fine. Okay. Let's get that out of there. That is a lot of resources. Well, these aren't, but these are for sure. But I've got the gel packs to do it, and I kind of want to, because each of these life support systems gives us this entire line, and that's a lot of rooms. I'd be okay with a lot of rooms. Okay, let's get scanning. Okay, we got some duranium over there. Food. Repair station. Ooh, dilithium. That's good. That's always fun. More duraniums. More tritanium. Yep, one of these days I'm even gonna actually remember all this. I'm noticing a blatant lack of fuel. Okay, there's 3 deuteriums. What do we got? 2 cycles, 3. What's this? Yeah, let's pick these up while we're here. We detected a small debris field scattered around a wide area. The debris appears to be the remnants of a vessel. Maybe we can find something useful in here. Well, let's, we need, how many dominoes do we need? We could use all 90, so let's throw a shuttle at it. Hey. Rolling low finally came in handy. Well, really, it's been coming handy all game, but... Oh, what are you? Deuterium, okay. Yeah, we'll stock up on deuterium. Hey, look, we're at a deuterium place. Ooh. I know, right? We used a shuttle and it didn't detonate. This is just amazing. You know, that's true. It's gotta be, it's probably a changeling or a shapeshifter. It's not really a shuttle, it's a shuttle-shaped thing. Okay, well, I was gonna fly the ship in and blow it up, but I guess we'll go with the shuttle first. All things in order, you know? Let's go. Blow up. Get over there. Shh. Some shuttle you are. You didn't even blow up. Oh, fine. I guess we'll go over here and pick up some more fuel, because running out of that is awful. Fine. No luck blowing up the shuttle, so let's see if we can just blow up the whole ship. Hey, there we go. We blew up the ship. Minus 40 hull. That's what I'm talking about. Why am I like this? Okay. Shield generator. Beautiful. Oh, hello. What? Captain, 2 Kazon raiders approaching. Weapons charged. Battle stations. Okay, but hold up. Are we using those shields? Our hull is at like 130, 120, something like that. I don't know. Let's go in here and see. 133. Fortunately, they were at 117, so that's... Well, so that's where we're at. let's
moving to attack the port side.
Let's go for weapons again, because that's really the only trick I've got. Oh, you can switch between them. Okay, yeah, well, then that's...
Ability ready, Captain.
Ow.
Shields down, Captain.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot I can do about that, Captain. Or whoever is reporting that. Oof. Torpedoes. That's...
Ability ready, Captain.
Not
enemy is fled, Captain.
Okay. That is wonderful. Let's...
Moving to attack the port side, Captain.
Just take out the... I'm gonna go for their weapons. Uh-oh. Ow. Open command menu. Yeah, I know how to do that. My guy. Hit them with the Picard maneuver.
Hull damage critical, Captain.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. No, we're not surrendering. Keep going. What? Complete tutorial steps? What are the tutorial steps? Ah, combat repairs. That was weird. Popped us up in the wrong tutorial. Voyager has suffered significant damage. The shields are down, and an underlying system is damaged. In order to make the underlying system operational again, it needs to be repaired. Order a repair action. Choose which system to focus on. Okay, so I'm happy to do that. Let's get our guns back up and running. But why does this come? Nope, actually that makes perfect sense. What do I do? Okay, and we... Whoa! Well, okay, that, So we blew up. Sadly. Our emergency quarters and 2 crew quarters got damaged, so... You know, I think that's the big takeaway. Like, happy festival fireworks. The hull broke apart and the ship was destroyed. Do I want to reload? At least all the shuttles went down. That's true. That would have been a real shame if we had kept any. I'm going to go ahead and reload. Do I want to reload? Should I just start over? Start from scratch with a little better idea of what I'm doing? Yeah, let's just reload. So we're just going to go back in time about 20 minutes. Hello, everyone. Hi. Welcome to the stream. Today we're playing Voyager Across the Galaxy Unknown or something. Yeah, get to sleep. Thanks for stopping by, and thanks for the good luck. As you can see, I'm gonna need it. Yeah, have a good one. Okay, let's try this again. Let's see if we can get gas without. Yeah. Let's see if we can get gas without blowing up. Let's get ourselves some Bassard collectors. Laughter, please. I'm okay with that. Okay, Mr. Repair Station. What kind of deal do you have for us? Ooh, shield generators. Enter ship. No, don't. Why? Okay. Battle stations. I'm not altogether certain this is gonna happen. See, Paris hasn't been doing anything. Neelix, let's do your rousing speech,
What are your orders,
please.
Captain?
Let's see. No, just repairs, man. Just repair everything. Just general hull repairs, could you? Defensive actions. Defend port. Defend
Moving to
bow.
defend the front, Captain.
Yeah, defend that. Nope, okay.
Moving to defend the
Defend
starboard
that.
side, Captain.
What?
Ability ready, Captain.
What? Okay, well, that's not exactly how I saw
Moving to
that
attack the
going.
port side, Captain.
Let's just, let's zappery do them.
Shields down, Captain.
Yeah, the shields are down.
Ability ready, Captain. We've lost a subsystem, Captain.
Yeah, we're good. You know, that's a good
Hull
idea.
damage critical, Captain.
That's probably... Here, have torpedo of my own. Come on. Pew, pew. The heck? Okay, let's defend that. Nope, let's defend the
Moving to
front.
defend the front, Captain.
Yeah. Ow. Okay. Let's
Shields down, Captain.
I don't know what to do with the... Oh. I don't know what to do with the torpedoes.
Moving
aside
to
from
we've
make
lost a
sure-
subsystem, Captain.
Okay. We're gonna try this one more time. And if this doesn't work, I'm just starting over. Because I think I'm saved at a bad spot. And, excuse me, you there. Yeah, we'll get some more deuterium, promise. Scouts honors. Scouts honest? Scouts, whatever. Scout something. Yeah, here, have 100 uranium. Give me some fuel. Or some whole. Okay. Do you have deuterium? No. Fuel and fury? Oh, ran out of fuel. What's this? Okay. We do not have enough to get anywhere. Scouts omelet. Okay, nobody's hurt, so we're gonna shut off sickbay. Honestly, I should just have that shut down as a general rule. We're also gonna turn this off. And maybe by dropping down, we can get... Nope, okay. We're using 160. We don't need... No, we definitely need that. We don't need No. We don't need the air shuttle bay. And what else do we not need? You know what? I hate to say it, but science is a low priority right now. And you, what are you doing? 19? Yeah, you just barely started. You can be turned off. And yeesh. Stellar cartography. We've already got that. We can turn these off. Does that bring us down to 120? No. Fine. We'll turn this off. There. Is that? There. Okay, let's see what we've got. Okay. Yeah, everything's off. That's fine. Let's just tractor beam. Please work. Oh my goodness. Okay. Wonderful. I can't believe that was the move. That upsets me mildly. Okay, now everything can go back on. Get our workshop, our stellar cartography. Just these entire floors. Science. Science. The mess. Oh, I see. Please switch on. Oh, that's a battery. Okay, we got all that. Let's get that going back again. No, we don't need sickbay. Right now. Okay, what are we at? 183. That sounds about right. Missing anything that was open? Nope, I think we're good. Okay, so now that we are just churning through everything again. Shield generator. Great. Enter the ship. Oh, I see. This is part of the quest. This is okay. That explains why it was being so.
What are your orders, Captain?
Well, okay. Hopefully this will go a little better because we're not, we have 3 times the hole that we did. Let's start by just going for the warp core. Just go for the juggler. The Jalogular.
Ability ready, Captain.
It was hot.
Shields down, Captain.
Yeah, I know. That's fine. Torpedo.
We've lost.
Stop bringing up the wrong tutorial, please. Yeah, okay. Let's get our weapons back. There we go. That's exactly it.
Ability ready, Captain. Shields down, Captain.
Okay.
Enemy shields destroyed. We've lost a subsystem, Captain.
What subsystem? Oh, we lost engines? That's fine. I think that's fine. That's why I think it's fine. Okay. So we have this going. We want to defend our
Moving
aft.
to defend the aft, Captain.
Yep. Get us to the side, please.
Hull damage critical, Captain.
Oh my goodness! Wow. Okay. Yeah. What are we shooting here? Get the weapons.
Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Oh. Okay. Well. It's a good thing not everybody's injured. Yeah, okay. We will repair. How many cycles do I have for this? Because I'd like to, you know what? Yes. Okay, out of order. Yeah, okay, that's... Look, man, I know, I've got all sorts of stuff. The crew is happy about the fulfilled promise. Never mind that half of them are hurt. Okay. Sick bay turn on. Oh, jeez. Okay. Well, I guess we're getting another engineering office. I'm gonna slap you right there. And let's get this mess hall back up. And, oh, man. Okay. So we just need all the resources in the world and actually not do... What? Well, okay. I was just flying around and abruptly starved to death, like you do. Okay. I know when I've been beat. Let's get a new one. We will... Oh, what? So if I do that... Let's just restart this. Starting a new game or loading a sector is going to overwrite the previous save game. Well, no, if we're doing that, let's just... Let's just restart from Sector 1. Okay, we are the captain of the Federation, etc.
So, a few days back, this Captain Janeway breezes into my cozy penal colony like she owns the place.
We've already done this part. We've already done this part too. Oh wait, no, we haven't done this part. You weren't here, were you? Here, you can get the full Monty here. Glorious voice acting and everything. Take it away, Mr. Paris.
So, a few days back, this Captain Janeway breezes into my cozy penal colony like she owns the place. She's stern and smells like coffee and regulations. And the kicker? She's served with my old man on the Albatani. Turns out her security chief, Tuvok, was playing spy on a Maquis ship that vanished in the Badlands. Now Janeway needs that missing ship found, and because of my past associations, I'm apparently the resident expert on the Badlands. I find the missing Maquis. She puts in a good word for me at my next parole review. Simple. Still, the view is infinitely better than a holding cell. It's not every day you get a front row seat on a brand new Intrepid-class starship's maiden voyage. The USS Voyager. Might even get to touch the helm.
Only if he is very lucky. Okay, gentlemen, welcome to Voyager. Ensign Kim, you're fresh from the Academy, ready for your first deep space assignment? Reporting for duty, Captain. It's an honor to be here. I hope I live up to your expectations. Ensign Kim, I trust you've already met Tom Paris, our esteemed observer, a former Maquis pilot who will help us search the Badlands for the Maquis vessel. Vessel, period. As a period. With all due respect, man, observer is hardly a title befitting my talents. I'm the best damn pilot in the sector. Call me pilot extraordinaire, Ensign. The Maquis? Wow, I've heard a lot of stories about them. Relax, I was with the Maquis only for a few weeks before I was captured and sent to a lovely little penal colony in New Zealand. He is a red shirt. I find it endlessly amusing that the whole expendable red shirt thing that was started in the original series. They went and turned red into the captain of, or into the color of command instead of gold like it used to be. Penal colony. Enough chatter, gentlemen. All hands, this is the captain. Report to your stations. Helm, take us into the Badlands. Maximum warp. Shoo. The Badlands, a treacherous region of space where violent plasma storms can cripple even the most advanced starships. Captain Janeway observes the swirling chaos from the view screen, a subtle smile playing on her lips. She's ready for the challenge. Well, she wasn't last time. And yes, that was her, not me. Clearly. Obviously. Scanners are picking up no other vessels in the system, Captain. It's your time to shine, Mr. Paris. Any idea where your former colleagues might be hiding? I wasn't exactly Maquis of the Year, Captain, but they did prefer underground bases, remote planets, and... Captain, I don't mean to interrupt, but I'm reading a coherent Tetrion beam scanning us, and a displacement wave heading towards us. Oh no, a Tetris beam. Incoming! A colossal wave of turbulent energy surges towards Voyager, its power dwarfing anything the crew has ever seen. With no time to analyze the threat, emergency measures are initiated. Red alert, helm, evasive maneuvers. Too late. The wave will intercept us in 5 seconds. Brace for impact. Yes, the coherent pachyderm beam. They're shooting elephants at us, Captain. Pink and blue ones. Aftermath. As the crew regains consciousness, they find their bridge in total devastation. Twisted metal, sparking consoles, and injured crewmates paint a grim picture. What just happened? Damage report. Major hull and deck damage. The transporters are offline, and we're receiving casualty reports. Bridge to sickbay. Doctor, I've got injured crew on the bridge. Doctor? Damn. Captain, we're losing systems across multiple decks. The deuterium tanks are empty. Warp core's gone to gray mode. We're on reserves. Barely. Mr. Paris, take the helm. Scan for the nearest source of deuterium. External sensors are offline. Stellar cartography must be down. Voyager's blind, Captain. Well, let's fix that. Janeway to engineering. We need stellar cartography back online now. Yeah. I'll switch it back online. Thank you, tutorials. Captain, sensors are picking up something out there, but, what Harry is trying to stammer is that we're not in the Badlands anymore. Where could we be? What is that thing? Where are we? If our sensors are working, we just Okay, I'm going to try that one again. If our sensors are working, we just jumped over 70,000 light years into the Delta Quadrant. The Delta Quadrant? How? Captain, life support systems are failing. This array will have to wait. Mr. Paris, take the helm. Find us a deuterium source. Scan points of interest. Yeah, we know how to do that. Okay, I'm going to update the stream info real quick to reflect the fact that we blew up. Great. Alright, well, what do we have? What do we have where? Tom Paris. Let's grab the deuterium then. That's our tutorial on how to move. That's our tutorial on how to gauge the odds. But what if there's a closer one? Okay. Okay. Oh, no, yeah. There's a closer one. It's right here. Trying to make me burn. Captain, we've detected a massive deuterium levels in the atmosphere of this Class J gas giant. Atmospheric conditions are harsh, but the potential fuel yield is exceptional. Deploy collector probes for a safer though less efficient approach, or risk to fly directly into the atmosphere. We can hold up to 1,000, so we're gonna risk it for a brisket. Hooray! Our shuttle didn't blow up, which is good because right now our shuttle is the whole ship. Captain, we can now deactivate gray mode. Fantastic. Captain, ready to increase warp output. There's our tutorial on how to increase warp output. Our energy levels are returning to normal, Captain. Good. Now what about this thing? This array? I can't tell, Captain, but our scanners detected a Maquis vessel next to it. Let's try hailing them. Hail them. No response, Captain. Let's scan for life, then. Scan the ship for life signs, Ensign. There's no one on board, Captain. Well, we got a 75% chance to scan the array. What about the array? We did it! Several life forms on board, Captain. Is one of them Vulcan? I'm not sure, Captain. The signals are weak. They're soft and weak. We'll just have to see for ourselves. I want the transporter room repaired and ready. Mr. Paris, get us to a duranium deposit. We'll need it to repair the transporter room. There's our tutorial on basic resources. Great. Now we need some duranium. And there just so happens to be some duranium over here. We detected a small debris field scattered across a wide area. The debris appears to be the remnants of a vessel. Maybe we can find something useful in here. I am going to go with the 50-50 chance of really good or meh rewards. Hey, we got really good rewards. Fantastic. We now have all the duranium we need. I have it on good authority that is not true. Maybe for the transporter, but engineering is standing by to repair the transporter, Captain. There's our tutorial on repairing rooms. Boink. Okay. Well, it's stellar cartography. We can't upgrade it. Okay. Really, we can't do anything right now until they're done. And they've got... Oh, wow. They're just done. Okay, cool. Transporters are back online, Captain. Mr. Paris, set a course for the array. It's time we got some answers. Now, just hold your horses. Hold on. See, I think I like the idea of being ready to blow up the array a little bit. So what do we need for this? Yeah, we need 3 cycles and a handful of dominoes. That is not a problem. Why is this offline? Excuse me? No. Excuse me, why are you off? Be on, please. So you have our science laboratory, sick bay, and the engineering office. Great. So now we just need to kick around, burn a couple cycles. We have some duranium, deuterium, 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 more deuterium. Okay, well, let's we have all the Deuteronomy we need for the next 2 minutes. Exactly. Great. Our torpedo launch bay is back alive. Okay. I want this engineering office back because having a second crew is amazing. I am going to incorporate some of the lessons I have learned. Captain, we found an abandoned ship adrift in space. It's powered down but structurally sound, with sealed storage compartments. We can use the torpedo launch bay, eh? Freaking called it. Let's blow it up. Okay, well, I guess that was a little obvious in retrospect, wasn't it? That's okay. We still got some. And the whole... We don't even have hull integrity right now. Like, there's no hull meter. Great. Our engineering office is back up. Let's get you going and slap you on hole fixing duty. Go patch some holes, could you? Thanks. Let's get science going. Yeah, I feel good with this. And we need some more Deuteronomy. Hey, there's our science lab. Back up and looking fresh. Beautiful. Stop being off. Why are you off? I mean, I guess you're not anymore, but why were you off? Okay. So we have our phasers over here. Yeah, I'm gonna say yes to that. Great. We'll get ourselves there eventually. Okay, so we start off with 6 bioneural gel packs. Okay. So let's see, we have mess hall. I don't actually care about that right now. Let's get our workshop up, I think. Oh, we're out of uranium. Fine. Okay. We found an abandoned ship adrift in space. It's powered down but structurally sound like any good storage container, with sealed storage compartments. Let's destroy it. Hurt the hull again. Hey, we didn't. Okay. So we lost a couple hundred due to full storage. I think that's an acceptable loss. Let's get over here then. See what they want us to do with the array. Ensign Kim and Mr. Paris, get ready for your first away mission. Tutorial the transporter rooms. Is this how we do away missions? Well, we'll give a quick-witted and a pilot. There's our tutorial on how to actually do the away missions. Captain, we seem to have materialized in the middle of a cornfield. This place, it's eerily similar to Earth, but something's off. Any suggestion what to do next? Yes. We're gonna look for... Oh, right, okay. Starfleet or science? We're gonna go with science because Paris has Starfleet and medical, and that's what we need next. So, show me failure. Holding it off for a shuttle, I see. Harry and Tom use their tricorders to scan for life signs and detect a strange energy spike emanating from a nearby area. Following the readings, they navigate through the corn and find a farm with people working the fields. An old man sits on the porch of a nearby farmhouse strumming a banjo. There's our tutorial for fatigue. Captain, this old man seems harmless enough. He might know what's going on here. How should we approach him? Well, it looks like it really wants us to read his body language for any clues. But I'm going to demand to know what's going on because I didn't last time and it has a higher reward. Make it so. Harry and Tom's demands have little effect on the old man, who seems rather confused by their presence, muttering about how things are not supposed to happen this way. He invites them to stay on the farm and wait, offering them some fresh corn cobs. Away missions. Advanced. Another tutorial. Great. The old man isn't much help. We'll try to find the Maquis ourselves. There's a large barn behind the farmhouse. The tricorder readings are off the charts. There's definitely something strange about it, especially that back wall. So I can try for science with the things that are pretty much guaranteed to fail, or I can get some fuel. Not gonna hurt if we just use both of them to try and find a way to break the illusion of the wall. So we're gonna do that. Wow, it succeeded. Harry and Tom tried to disrupt the energy field, causing a flicker in the air. But before they can break the illusion, the people from the field burst in, wielding farm tools as weapons. The old man appears and reveals the barn is an illusion. And the back wall dissolving to show a bluish glowing room where the unconscious people, including a tattooed man and a half Klingon woman, lie on surgical tables. Consequences. Sometimes you have to make major decisions that influence how the story proceeds. These people must be the missing Maquis. They're being held here, Captain. We must get them out of here. Hey, there's that heartbeat. So I was actually thinking of going the different way this time and grabbing B'Elanna. But we need the dominoes more. So hopefully he won't fail to pick up Chakotay. My choice has consequences. Tom rushes towards the tattooed man, hoping to shake him awake. As he reaches out, the old man stops him, a look of concern on his face. Before Tom can react, a blinding white light fills the room, and everything goes blank. Hey, we topped off on fuel, and we got 20 more dominoes. That's amazing. A sudden return. Captain Janeway anxiously awaits the return of her away team when Tom Paris unexpectedly materializes behind her. What happened on the array? Captain! What happened over there, Mr. Paris? We lost contact with you for several hours. What? But we were only there for an hour, right, Harry? Harry? He was just beside me. Then he's still on the array. But why were you released and not... The Maquis are hailing us, Captain, putting them on screen. I'm Commander Chakotay of the Maquis. My chief engineer, B'Elanna Torres, is missing. Is she with you? No, Captain. One of our own is also missing. We seem to share a problem, and it would make sense if we solved it together. 3 of us will beam over to your ship. Despite Janeway's invitation, the arrival of Chakotay and his Maquis crew on the bridge is fraught with tension. Both sides remain wary as they prepare to discuss their shared predicament. I wonder if we can just leave Seska behind here. Captain, this is Tuvok, my... Oh, I know who he is. I'm glad to have you back, Tuvok. As am I, Captain. Commander Chakotay, I must inform you that I was assigned to infiltrate your crew. Were you going to deliver us into Starfleet's waiting hands, Vulcan? Correct. However, I assure you I performed my duties aboard your ship to the highest standards. Charming. And I see you have Paris with you too. Are you forming a Maquis Traders Club, Captain? You win some, you lose some, Commander. Let's focus on bringing Torres and Kim back from the array. We can't get back inside. They've sealed the entrances and are blocking incoming hails. Lieutenant Tuvok, get down to engineering and find a way to bypass whatever's jamming our communications. Report back as soon as you have a solution. Captain, the ship status remains critical. Repair protocols are imperative. We require resources in the engineering office to mobilize advanced workforces. Prioritize life support, secure core decks, and restore Deck 5 functionality first to gain access to the engineering office. That is a brilliant idea, Tuvok. There's our tutorial on life support. Life support restored on Deck 5, Captain. Engineering office is now accessible. And acceptable while we're at it. Engineering office fully operational again, Captain. We now have an additional work team to carry out 2 tasks simultaneously, and 1 can even patch holes in the hull. There's our tutorial about the engineering office. Logically, we should now focus on Deck 2 and the mess hall to ensure the crew's food supply, maintaining their physical endurance. This requires reactivating life support in that section first. There's our tutorial about morale. Life support restored on Deck 2, Captain. Access to the mess hall is now possible. However, it has sustained extensive damage. Emergency rations are currently deployed. After repair, the crew can access replicator rations again. Great. Well, let's get that going. Repairs in progress. Until completion, we should address crew accommodation. The ruined room must be cleared to create room for residential sections. Here's our tutorial on clearing rooms. That's great, but the repair teams are kind of busy right now. So let's go get some duranium. Great, the mess hall is back up and running. There we go. Okay. Fine. Yep, let's clear out the debris here. While waiting for our work teams to finish, we should continue to collect more resources. Mess hall repairs are complete, Captain. We should switch to replicator rations now. It would enhance crew well-being. There's a tutorial on changing the rations given out here. Wow, we're at minus 80 morale a turn. That is incredible. And they're gonna just deal with it. Oh, wait. Right. Replicator rations are now issued to the crew, Captain. Brilliant. We're just using as much deuterium just about as we were in the previous game when we just blew up. That's incredible. Amazing how nature does that. We detected a small debris field scattered across a wide area. The debris appears to be the remnants of a vessel. Maybe we can find something useful in here. I'm gonna vote for... I'm gonna just go with the easily accessible resources. 40 geranium is just fine, and right now we need consistency. Right. We've got... Let's see, we're good on fuel. Yeah, no, we're actually pretty good here. I'm just going to, I guess, fly back and forth between these 2 planets. Yeah. Okay. What's this? What? What is this? Have I had this view the whole time? $50 without quarters, minus 1200 max morale. Morale. Well, okay, that's kind of great. Okay. Crew. I'm not altogether certain if I'm going to use this a lot, but it's nice to know it's here. Oh, poor Harry Cam, he's gone. Oh, okay. 67 versus 50, the average enemy power. Well, isn't that just great? Hooray, the ruined room is cleared. Boop. How much? 8, 9. That was me moving my hand side to side. Ruined room removal complete. No, concluded. Man. Great. Maybe we can finally rebuild some crew quarters? My back is killing me from sleeping in the corridor. It'll do wonders for morale, that's for sure. There's our tutorial on how to build rooms. Well, how about we take the brave option, right? And courageously leave people quarterless, right? Right? And just use all of the rooms that we have available to, like, actually benefit the ship. No? Okay, fine. Emergency quarters it is, then. Pow. There's the tutorial on the crew. Great. Except... oh, who is it? Oh, it's the caretaker. Hey, man, how you doing? What? Oh, it's... all these... okay, no, what? Okay, no, I'm just an idiot tonight. Okay, cool. Captain, the array's jamming signal has been neutralized. We should be able to establish communication. Let's hope they respond. Hail the array. Erg, who is this? Why are you bothering me? Oh, it's you. Why are you back? You don't have what I need. I remember that voice, Captain. The old guy with the banjo. Though he seemed a lot less jellyfishy back on the array. I'm Captain Janeway of the Federation Starship Voyager. We mean you no harm. We just want our people back. Your people? Your people are no longer here. They might have what I need. You'll just have to leave them. Well, let's scan the array because it's optional and has a 100% chance to work. I won't rely on the words of a stranger. Scan the array for life signs of Harry and Torres. No sign of them, Captain, and no humanoid life forms indicated at all. Who or what are we talking to right now? Well, it's a jellyfish, not exactly humanoid. Just tossing that out there. Well, let's see. We can let Chakotay talk. We can try and intimidate him, or we can appeal to his humanity. She's not Picard, so appealing to the humanity probably won't work. Let's let Chakotay handle it. We won't do that. We've struggled for too long to be pushed around. Return our crew, or you'll find out what the Maquis are capable of. It succeeded. The struggle for survival. It is a heavy burden. But I have no time for this. There just isn't enough time. Time for what? To ensure their survival. Well, let's offer our help. Who are you talking about? Perhaps we can help. We Maquis know a thing or two about survival. You? My own methods go far beyond your comprehension, and even that is not enough. No, you cannot help. No, you're stealing my time. Don't you understand? I don't have time. Not enough time. We've been cut off, Captain. This is getting us nowhere. We need to find our people. Fast. You managed to extract valuable information, Commander. I commend you for that. If only he had the Ocarina of Time instead of the penny whistle of space that he's stuck with right now. Some all-knowing jellyfish he is. Captain, if I may, I have observed that the array has been sending energy pulses towards the 5th planet of the neighboring system ever since our arrival. Given the lack of information regarding our missing crew's location, investigating this planet appears to be the most logical next step. It's the only lead we have. Thoughts, Commander? It seems our paths are intertwined, Captain. Let's use this opportunity to find our people and bring them back. Agreed. Mr. Paris, take the helm again. Let's find our people. Set a course for the 5th planet in the neighboring system. Maximum warp. There's the tutorial. There's the tutorial on the sector map. Wonderful. Off we... Blocked. First deal with the array. Fine. Off we go to the next sector. Hey, look, emergency quarters. Let's see what's going on with that. Isn't that swell? Pinguino escape. Okay. So that didn't do a ton. Actually, no, that did do a ton. Actually, that did a ton. Neat. Well, that leaves us with a spare repair crew. Let's get the shield generator back up and running. Oh, good. We're here. What do we got? There's deuterium, duranium, science, deuterium. Well, let's pick up some gas while we're over here. Oh good, the shield generator's done. Boink. Fantastic. In that case, let's get this ruined room cleared out. Alright. Ding! Perfect. Absolute perfection. Alright, let's risk to fly directly into the atmosphere. That looks like a decent... That's like a 60% chance of succeeding instead of the normal 40 that I've been passing up on. Fantastic. We're topped off again. Now let's get down here to some duranium. Excuse me. We have a ruined room to thing. And I think we're going to slap some quarters in there because that just seems like the kill move right now. I wish I could see the hole. I'm gonna take these people off of hole repair, and I'm gonna clear out this ruined room as well. I'm probably gonna regret that. Echoes of blowing up in that battle are still ringing fresh in my ears. We detected a small debris field scattered across a wide area. The debris appears to be the remnants of a vessel. Maybe we can find something useful in here. So we can get the low-hanging fruit, or we can go for more. I'm gonna go for the low-hanging fruit. Hooray, we got 50. Okay. Let's get ourselves over to this debris field with the science. And the fur. Our sensors have detected a small but stable spatial anomaly. It is not dangerous, but could provide valuable scientific data. Okay. I am comfortable enough with the amount of science that we have compared to how quickly we can research things, and I'm gonna go with this even though it has a lesser chance of succeeding. And would you look at that? It made vigorous use of that lesser chance of succeeding. Okay. What's this plasma torch? More resources per ruined room? I am 100% doing that. I should have been doing that all along. That's egg on my face. Space eggs of some sort. Oh, the space eggs, Benedict. Captain, we reached our destination. Orders? There we are, Captain. And might I say, what a ride. Voyager handles like a dream. Responsive, agile. Don't get too carried away, Mr. Paris. Let's see what we have here. Following the array's energy pulses, Voyager discovers a desert planet with a harsh, unforgiving landscape. Are Harry, Kim, and B'Elanna perhaps being held in this place? What's so special about this ugly old space rock? No on-screen celebration. Need Arnie affiliate ASAP. I need to look into what's even involved in that. Oh, hey, Ella. Hey, I saw you playing WoW earlier. How was that going? Welcome in, Ash. Welcome in, Ella. All right, special ugly old space rock. Well, I've been called worse today, at work no less. Let's see. Check the energy impulses. Anything noteworthy about the energy impulses? They are consistently targeting a single location, a barren piece of the desert. I recommend an away team investigate the area. There is something else. The interval between each pulse has decreased by 0.47 seconds since we left the array. They're getting faster. The entity said he's running out of time, right? Whatever that means, we'd better hurry. Whoa! Star Trek's going good, Ash. We just blew up and had to restart. Welcome Hinkle and Raiders. Welcome in. Thanks for coming by. Yeah, definitely. Thank you much for the raid. Just to put that out there, like if you need to raid and run, like definitely take care of yourself. Feel free to just lurk or even just pop off if you need. That's fine too. But welcome in and thanks for coming by. It was good early access, so some bugs differently or definitely noticed. Okay, is that early access for like a new expansion, or is this like, I don't know, like something WoW Classic adjacent or something? New expansion, got it. So Hayne, how did the wilds of outer space treat you tonight? Yeah, Ash, we got taken to task pretty handily. I did not enter Sector 4 in great shape, and the Kazon took advantage of that pretty happily. And then once we got out of the fight, because we won that fight, the ship just kind of fell apart in mid-space. It was kind of abrupt. Very anticlimactic. They're getting faster. The entity said he's running out of time, right? Whatever that means, we'd better hurry. A big question was asked in game, which led to plenty of thought on your end. Very good. Okay. Is this a spoiler kind of question, or is it something we can all go into deep thought over? Let's do a general scan of the planet here. Kind of spoilery? Okay. Fair enough then. Let's see what we can learn about this planet. It has all the basic characteristics of an M-class planet, but no ocean, no river, nothing. However, there are settlements. Why would anyone want to live there? Yeah, that's pretty much exactly what it was. It starting to get on top of things and just mid-flight just kind of disintegrated. it was kind of funny, and yeah, I don't know, a little jarring. Let's see, why would anyone want to live there? Well, not everybody has choice of what planet they're born on, Tom. Let's analyze the planet's atmosphere. Let's take a look at what happened here. The atmosphere contains no nucleogenic particles, Captain. The planet is incapable of producing rain. What are nucleogenic particles, and what does that have to do with rain? Have fun in Star Trek. Have to go get some sleep. You're drained. Yeah, I bet. I bet. Well, have a good one then, Hankle. Definitely nice seeing you. Thanks again for the raid, and yeah, go get some sleep. I've studied thousands of M-class planets. I've never seen an atmosphere without nucleogenics. There must have been some kind of extraordinary environmental disaster. The entity said something about ensuring their survival. It's a harsh environment. Maybe he's talking about the inhabitants. Let's prepare an away team. We'll examine this world firsthand. Captain, a small ship is approaching. They're hailing us. On screen. A peculiar alien with a mischievous grin greets Voyager from his chaotic vessel. Neither Starfleet nor the Maquis have ever seen such a species before. Perhaps an inhabitant of the Delta Quadrant? Greetings! Looking for something on this dusty old rock? Would we find anything, Mr. Neelix? Never seen a ship like yours. Let me guess, you were whisked away from somewhere else in the galaxy and brought here against your will. Sounds as though you've heard the story before. Thousands of times. Well, hundreds of times. Maybe 50 times. But the Caretaker has been bringing ships here for months now. The Caretaker? That's what the Ocampa call him. He probably snatched some of your crew, too. Right? They're likely down on the planet with the Ocampa. It is. Neelix is just my absolute favorite. To launch into torpedoes and shoot out of an airlock. But Captain, it's a tricky place. Dangerous. You could use a guide, but of course, a guide needs a little, you know, compensation. Sounds fair. Wonderful. To be honest, I've had it rough recently. Those pesky void voles have been nibbling away at my supplies. Some food and water would be most welcome. If you help us find our missing crew, you can have all the food and water you want. Ella, you take that back. That is an insult to Jar Jar Binks. Jar Jar Binks is the Neelix of Star Wars. If you help us find our missing crew, you can have all the food and water you want. It's a deal. Just watch this. I'm gonna watch it this next time. I'm gonna be like, yeah, he's a little annoying at first, but he's actually fine. What was I on about? I'm just forecasting this. All this antipathy and spite and well, we'll see. Rebuild Voyager and explore the system or skip cycles until Neelix is ready to talk. Oh, fine. Well, come over here and get some Duranio dominoes. Emergency quarters and dismantle the ruined room. Fantastic. There we go. There's our emergency quarters. There's our ruined room. Let's get... What was I going to put in here? I wasn't paying attention to myself when I said what I was going to put in there. Does anyone remember? I don't think it was a cargo bay. I think it was going to be an engineering office. I think that's what it was. Yeah, I'm gonna kind of load up on those because it just seems like a better way to repair the whole hole, if you will. Okay, what do we got here? We need 70 dominoes and 35 meteors. Fine. No meteors for us. Shield generators? That's probably a good idea. I mean, I really got whumped last battle. We went from like 80% to like 9% in the battle right before the miscellaneous disintegration. Let's see. Phaser control room. You know what? I'm gonna put another phaser control room over here. I am going to be a much more war-capable people this time. Okay. Captain, we found an abandoned ship adrift in space. It's powered down, but structurally sound, with sealed storage compartments. Let's see. Leave the storage alone and focus on salvaging the other parts of the ship. Or destroy the vessel and salvage the debris. Well, we can't even use all 82. We only need 60. Well, we'll call it 70. We only need 70. 70. I guess I am going to gamble. How bad could this possibly be? We don't even have a hull meter, so it's not like any lost damage or any damage really counts, right? Alright, let's get back over to Ocampa. Hopefully Neelix will actually chat. Hey, caretaker. Oh, right, that's the chapter name. What a delicious meal. A culinary masterpiece. I've never encountered such a tangy but comforting, smooth yet vibrant concoction. What was it called again? Tomato soup. Tomato soup! I'm something of a culinary wizard myself, you know. My Alfarian hair pasta bowl is widely known for its bold, mouth-watering taste. Mr. Neelix, I am pleased you are enjoying yourself, but we need your assistance. Now. Ah, yes, your missing crew, right. Scan the southern continent and look for a range of dead volcanoes. At their foot, you'll find a Kazon Ogla encampment. Kazon Ogla? One Kazon sect of many. They control this part of the quadrant. They're a bit difficult, but with the right approach, even they can be reasoned with. I thought you said the Ocampa had our people. Well, the Ocampa do have your people. It's just finding them is a bit tricky. My old pal, Maje Jabin. Mage Jabin? Maje Jabin? Mahe Yabin? I'm gonna go with Maje Jabin. And I'm gonna forget that next time his name comes up. My old pal Maje Jabin, the Ogla leader, might know where to look. He's a nice guy. A bit gruff, but he owes me a favor. Anything else we should know about these Kazon Ogla? Water is a precious commodity around these parts. The Ogla, they mostly get theirs through trade, so a little liquid diplomacy would go a long way. Liquid diplomacy, as in, do what I say or we will liquefy you all? No? Just bribery with water? Fine. Very well, very well. Prepare an away team, and you'll accompany them, Mr. Neelix. Great. And hey, look, we're here. Captain, we reached our destination. Orders? The order is send the away team. So Neelix is stuck in there. Has to be. We want the little knifey-do things. There we are. Oh, wait. Quick-witted Talaxian survivalist pilot Vulcan. We have... Oh, okay. I see. Do we have an innovator? No. Okay. Why is that? Oh, that's probably if you take Balana. That's probably if you take Torres. Okay. The away team materializes in a small valley between the dead volcanoes. The sun burns down on them. Yeah, sun burns down on them mercilessly. The air is hot and dry, and a sandy wind whips into their eyes. Captain, our tricorders are malfunctioning, probably because of the energy impulses. How do we get our bearings in this dust bowl? Well, We can struggle through to a vantage point. You know what? Yeah, let's struggle through to a vantage point. 18 or 20. Let's do it, because we didn't do it last time. Hooray! The away team pushes forward, battling the strong winds and low visibility. Finally, they emerge onto a ledge with a clearer view of the surrounding area. In the distance, they spot the Kazan Ogla settlement. However, the wind is picking up, and a massive sandstorm is approaching from the south. Captain, a sandstorm is heading our way. We need to find cover fast. Well, we don't have an innervator, so... Wow. No. We're going to build a temporary shelter from what you can find, and hope that Neelix is good at engineering. Is he? I'm shocked. Truly amazed and appalled. The away team. All right. Well, thanks for stopping by, Ella. Yeah, have some good sleep. The away team is desperately trying to build a shelter, but the strong wind is giving them a hard time. As the storm intensifies, the makeshift cover collapses, leaving them exposed to the full force of the sandstorm. After what seems like an eternity, the storm subsides. The away team emerges, bruised and battered, and sets off in the direction of the Kazan Ogla settlement. Captain, we've reached the settlement. How should we approach the people here? Well, we can let Neelix do the introduction, offset that 50 morale loss that we got from this last one. We can do a typical Starfleet, which gets pretty close. That might be the way to go. Oh, no, or we can approach intimidatingly. Okay, you know what? Neelix, this is your chance to slightly redeem yourself, alright? Alright, so here we go. Okay. Make this happen. Okay, he made it happen. He is slightly redeemed for having botched it last time. Neelix bounds forward, greeting the Kazan Ogla in his usual boisterous manner. The women and children seem to recognize him, but their expressions are skeptical rather than welcoming. The men approach cautiously, weapons in hand. A tall Kazan emerges from the settlement. Jabin, their leader. At the sight of Neelix, his face darkens. In the background, a badly bruised young woman who looks nothing like the Kazan, but more like a human with pointy ears, peers around the corner. Seems like the Kazan don't find Neelix as charming as he led us to believe, or thinks he is. How should we appease them, Captain? Well, we can assure them we have no bad intentions by just really burning out Neelix. We can demonstrate strength to keep Kazan at bay using survivalism. Or we can just offer water in exchange. I kind of like the idea of increasing the morale. And making Neelix work past fatigue. Yeah. The away team calmly explains their peaceful intentions, emphasizing their desire to find their missing crew. Their diplomatic approach eases the tension, and Jabin explains that the Okampa live underground. Their access controlled by the caretaker, who also provides their only source of water. As proof, Jabin points to the bruised woman he is holding as a slave, an Okampa. He explains that she is one of the few who have managed to reach the surface. Suddenly, Neelix grabs a phaser. He points it at Jabin and demands the Okampa woman be freed. Way to be diplomatic about this. Hey, you belligerent, welcome in. How you doing today? Things are getting out of hand, Captain. We should retreat. So we can appease, carefully withdraw, which still kind of works, and gives us morale. Sure, you know what? I'm all about morale this time. And Fantastic. The away team raises their hands in a gesture of peace, slowly backing away while choosing their words carefully to calm the angry Kazon. Jobin, though furious at Neelix's impulsive action, recognizes the away team's intelligent attempt to de-escalate the situation. He allows them to retreat, though his eyes burn with anger. Can we just maybe leave Neelix with him to appease that anger? Alright, 4 successful challenges, injury-free bonus, and a partridge in a Sector 1. Hooray! We got ourselves some morale, people leveled up. More than gratitude. Safely back on Voyager, Neelix surprises the rest of the away team as he and the rescued woman kiss passionately. Whistle, whistle. How deep does the relationship between the two go? My dearest Cass, didn't I promise I'd save you? I knew you would come for me, my love. You lied and endangered my crew. This is not how trust is built, Mr. Neelix. He was desperate, Captain. But I understand. I want to repay you and your crew for saving me. As Jobin said, the access to the underground city is controlled by the caretaker. There is a tunnel, but the caretaker sealed it with the security barrier. We may be able to transport through the barrier if it has the slightest breach. A transport signal amplifier would be necessary. Excellent idea. Cass, can you help us once we've located the breach? Of course. It's the least I can do. I'm grateful. Now, what can you tell us about the caretaker? For generations, he has provided the Ocampo with food, water, energy, and protection from the outside world. Those were heavy finger quotes. Air quotes, whatever it's called. Voice acting from Arnie. Yeah. Any idea why he does it? Or where he came from? No. We do have stories and legends about him, but they're just stories and legends. Cass, Mr. Neelix, I'm curious. How did you two meet? I met Cass while I was trading with the Kazon Ogla. They enslaved her, but she was kind, even to someone like me. I had to get her out. He visited, brought me gifts, made me laugh. He was the only good thing in that terrible place. We fell in love. I admit I used you, Captain. I apologize, but I'd do it again in the heartbeat. Sorry, not sorry. Cass, if it's so dangerous on the surface, why did you leave your home? I felt a strong pull to explore the world beyond the city. I yearned for the freedom to discover new things and learn about myself. Seeing my people so dependent on the caretaker, unable to even think for themselves, it was unbearable. We once possessed telepathic abilities, but these atrophied over many generations. We have things to do. Beautiful sob story. Let's get moving. Alright, someone get started on that transporter signal amplifier. And Kess, we'll go to sickbay and have you examined. Oh, hey, I never did get around to fixing sickbay. Captain, the science lab is back online. We can start researching the signal amplifier. Okay. Transporter signal amplifier. Click. Beautiful. And there's sickbay. The thing is, actually, I want the plasma torch research to continue more than... Fine. Let's go get some gas. Ba-doop. Hey, look. We dismantled a ruined room. Hold up. Next time you try to bully Silas into hiring voice actors, you'll mention that Arnie is a good hire. Dude, I have like one voice and it's this. Captain, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but the cargo bay is overflowing. If we find any more of this resource, we'll have nowhere to put it. We would just have to leave it behind. I was wondering if we could expand our storage capacity, maybe with a new cargo bay? Fine. No, the voice acting is ace. You can follow the story while you work. Oh, well, then I'm glad I'm doing it. I will keep trying to get them more distinct from each other. Arnie from Mishima. The heck is a Mishima? Yeah, I haven't figured out what I want to do with most people, really, but these, well, let's see. I haven't figured out anything for Tom or Harry or Janeway or Chakotay. But I'll get there. I'll figure something out to make them distinctive. Probably. Oh, Persona 5 character. Oh, no, of course. Duh. Okay. Okay. Captain, I need to address the lack of quarters. Many are sleeping in the corridors and morale is suffering. I'd suggest building new quarters so more people can sleep in their own bed. Okay, we can either build one quarters of my choice, or build enough quarters to accommodate all of the crew. I'm gonna just do the one. That seems a lot more doable, especially in only 40 cycles. Arnie could have been a great voice actor during Legend of Dragoon. I mean, I guess? I don't know. Wait a second. Legend of Dragoon, that was that old PlayStation game that you could get yourself soft-locked on, like... You could get yourself soft-locked on disc 3 if you didn't do something properly on disc 1. Not that I know that for a reason. I don't remember it terribly well, but I liked what I played. I just, when I got soft locked, I didn't have the heart to restart and do it again. Okay, stop chirping at me, dude. We detected a small debris field scattered across a wide area. The debris appears to be the remnants of a vessel. Maybe we can find something useful in here. Looks like we're gonna collect any easily available resources. We left one in space. You're thinking Albert? I'll make a voice agency and then have my agency contact you. Thasix, you can work it out with them. All right. What are we? Oh, we're waiting for this thing to finish. One turn. Okay, we can just tread water for a turn. There we go. Tutorial tech tree. Yeah, we've already done that. Albert would be a good choice. All right, items researched. Transport signal amplifier. And we got transport signal amplifier blueprints. Okay, let's close that. And oh. Hi. Captain, the blueprints for the signal amplifier are complete. However, to start production, we need to repair the workshop. Well, the workshop can wait. Because I want... Oh, here, okay. Actually, you know what then, dude? We can... I'm sorry, cargo bays are 3 wide? Man, that's... okay. Not amazing. Okay, no, whoops. Fine. We'll clear the debris there. Okay. Let's get... I'm just gonna hang out here for a bit. Great. We built the engineering office. Not that I actually need it right now this second. What was I thinking? What was going through my head? 5 turns. Okay. We can do that. 1, 2, 3. There's a ruined room. Fantastic. Okay. Let's get... we need titanium. No. Yes? Yes, we need titanium. Head off to bed. Good luck forming my VA agency. Yeah, thanks, Thasix. Thanks. Have a good sleep. Thanks for hanging out. It's been good. It's been real. It's been good. Oh, what do we have? Engineering crew, cargo bay. Oh, hey, Firefly, welcome in. Welcome in, Firefly and Raiders. Thanks for stopping by. Make sure to take care of yourself. I know after streams can be kind of a hairy time, so if you need to raid and run, then feel free to. Otherwise, welcome in. Feel free to chat or lurk or however you do streaming. All right. Let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's too bad. I saw that you went live. I had hoped that meant you were feeling like way better. Were you able to get much done? Thought you'd bring everyone over for a good time. Well, thanks. I hope to make it a good time. Only a little better. There's our plasma torch. Okay. Now we've got that. You built the Seamoth and got the... That's right, because you were playing Subnautica. Very important context. You're playing Subnautica. Alright, you built a Seamoth, got the full depth modules, and a hull upgrade. Nice, nice. Also got the alien containment and moon pool built. Oh, very nice. I love the moon pool. Irrationally so. It's great. Moon pool is fantastic. Alien containment can be really fun too, especially if you like collecting those eggs. Okay, hull reinforcement, captain's acknowledgements. What do we do over here? Hydroponics bay. Probably. That's probably what we... Nope, we're doing this. Experience gain for heroes and away missions. There we go. Let's get that going. I was getting too tired. That's understandable. It's pretty late over there. If I remember your time zone, I think you're a couple hours ahead of me. And it's getting pretty late here. Okay, what are we doing? We've got 2 spare work crews, but we don't have the meteors to do anything with them. So, can I just... Nope. Can I just fix this? Nope. We need more meteors. Fine. Fine. Then we're just going to start clearing debris all over the place. I'm just gonna have to eat the dropped uranium here. But maybe we'll get a cargo bay in place after the first one. Right. We need probably more gas. Or deuterium, sorry. More deuterium. Okay, cargo bay, sick bay, repair and activate the workshop. Oh, no, that's what I should have done. I should have done the workshop. Well, let's get over here. Okay, dismantle the ruined room. Great. That's great. Now that we've got that, let's get this cargo bay going, please. There we go. 2 ruined rooms. Let's get this repaired. Let's get this repaired. There we go. Now we're back on track. Let's go get some more deuterium then. Captain, we found an abandoned ship adrift in space. It's powered down but structurally sound, with sealed storage compartments. We can either leave the storage alone and focus on salvaging from the other parts of the ship, or we can destroy the vessel and salvage the debris. We can only hold 1,000 deuterium, but I'm okay with leaving a little bit just left behind. Oh, well, okay. We still got 142. We lost a bunch of hull points, but that's fine. No, you only streamed tonight because you didn't want people to think you abandoned them. Well, that's understandable. Need a heal. Well, yeah, definitely take care of yourself. Get some orange juice or tea or, you know, NyQuil, whatever your drink of choice is. Just drink NyQuil responsibly. All right, we built the cargo bay, we repaired sick bay, repaired the workshop. Tea, that's perfect. Yeah, if tea's your go-to drink, then that's the one. Right on. Enjoy the tea. Computer, initiate emergency medical holographic program. With no other options available, Captain Janeway activates Voyager's emergency medical hologram. A shimmering figure materializes in sickbay, ready to provide critical care. Please state the nature of the medical emergency. Doctor, our chief medical officer is dead. You have to take care of sickbay for now, and this patient, Kess. There's no need for concern. I am capable of treating any injury or disease. A broken ulna, a few minor bruises and grazes, nothing I can't handle. You are in the most capable hands, young lady. Thank you, Doctor. That is very kind of you. I expect you to do your best, Doctor. Do my best? Captain, I am programmed for optical medical care. What else would I do? Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a patient to attend to, and a sick bay to reorganize. Fantastic. Alright, let's get the workshop open. Workshop repaired, Captain. We can start production of the signal amplifier. Okay, well, let's get that going. 5 deuterium and 3 cycles. Okay, now we've got 2 spare construction crews, and we have a little bit of hull damage, so let's get them going. Oh good, we have a cargo bay now. We don't have the crew to man it, which is weird that we need to man a cargo bay. But it is what it is. Oh right, we have the heroes that we can put in. Well, let's get the doctor in there. And navigational deflector. We're going to slap. Oh no. I wanted Harry Kim there. Okay. So we've got those. This was a bad place to put a cargo bay. I was not thinking. Oh well, I'm sure that won't come back to bite me later. Let's clear out this ruined room then. Okay. Coming over here to get some deuterium. We can deploy Captain, we've detected massive deuterium levels in the atmosphere of this Class J gas giant. Atmospheric conditions are harsh, but the potential fuel yield is exceptional. We can either deploy collector probes for a safer, though less efficient collection, or we can risk to fly directly into the atmosphere. I'm all about me some risk. And since... Wow, that worked out great. Fantastic. We left 88 behind, but that's only because we got ourselves capped out. Fantastic. Back to Ocampa then. I think that's where our next thing is going to be. The signal amplifier has been completed and is ready for use, Captain. It would be wise to make haste back to Ocampa. Yeah, I'm on it. We're getting there. We're going there. Okay, that's fine. Main engineering. Can we... No, we cannot. We need 20 dilithium. That is so much. That is so much dilithium. Alright. Ooh, good. We dismantled the ruined room. Boop. Let's get another emergency quarters there. There, 6 cycles. That'll be another nice little boost to morale. Ah, field training. Perfect. Okay. Next I'm gonna go for a hydroponics bay. Produces 50 food every 10 cycles, so 5 food per cycle roughly. And I think that's gonna do us pretty good. Alright. We're good on our repair crews. Still got 26 without quarters, but we're working on that. Yeah, okay. Alright, off to Ocampa we go. Captain, we've reached our destination. Orders? Okay, Cass is going down there. Now, we do need someone that's good at engineering, which right now is going to be Neelix. Okay, great. I love that for us. And we need either Starfleet or Survival, or both. Let's see. We add 2 Vox stats together, that gives us 77, so in half, that's what, 38 and a half? Or we add Chakotay stats together, that gives us 72, so Tuvok, I guess, is going to be the better way to go. Yeah, alright. Away we go. Upon materializing near the tunnel entrance, a group of Kazon is already there, tinkering with the security barrier in frustration. As soon as they notice the away team, they reach up for their weapons, but hesitate. "Careful," shouts one of them. "Don't let them butter you up." Captain, the Kazon seem to be more cautious this time, but they're still ready to attack. What are our orders? Let's see, we could do a show of force, raise our weapons, and approach the Kazon. We can attempt to negotiate safe passage using our previous diplomatic success to build trust. Oh, that's smart. For some reason, it didn't occur to me that past successes might work. Okay. Yeah, let's go with it. So we're gonna lean heavily into the Starfleet. So next time is going to want engineering or science. Yeah, well, let's hope that those thresholds are low. Success! The away team approaches the Kazon and reminds them of their previous peaceful interaction. The Kazon, though still suspicious, are persuaded by the diplomatic efforts of the away team and retreat to avoid getting into a firefight. Beautiful. We also got some morale out of it. Captain, we've reached the tunnel entrance. Using the transporter signal amplifier now to find possible breaches in the security barrier. Yeah, okay. So our option is to use the amplifier to locate breaches in the barrier, or to use the amplifier to locate breaches in the barrier. I am going to go with the sciencey one. It's going to lean into Cass, even though she's a little fatigued, but she's going to have a break next turn. Or next round, so I think that'll be fine. The away team deploys the transporter signal amplifier, carefully scanning the barrier for any vulnerabilities. After a tense few minutes, they locate a small breach in the energy field. They successfully transport themselves through the opening and into the tunnel. Beyond the barrier, the tunnel opens into a breathtaking sight. Embedded in a large cavern is a futuristic environment with smooth, white walls glowing in the warm light and sprinkled with patches of green. This is the Okampa City. Captain, we're inside the Okampa City, but it's a maze of streets and chambers. How should we proceed to find Harry and Balana? Well, last time I thought it was just hilarious to conduct a systematic search of the city. But this time, because the people that I brought, Kess is the one... Kess... I thought I was going to give her a break this time. We're going to let Kess do it and hope that 50-50 works. Nope. Kess approaches a group of Okampa, yet they refuse to help, not wanting to interfere with the caretaker's plans. The away team is forced to rely on other methods to find their crewmates, eventually locating a medical facility. They find Harry and Balana awake but disoriented, surrounded by a strange medical equipment. Balana, wary of the unfamiliar faces, instinctively reaches for a weapon, but before any confrontation can occur, the ground starts to shake violently. Which is a sound of the ground shaking violently. Right. A message from Captain Janeway cuts through the joy of reunion. The caretaker array has apparently repositioned itself and is now firing at the tunnel entrance. We need to get out of here. Alright, we can either lead the team through the collapsing tunnels with a 28 out of 35, or we can cut a path through any debris or obstacles with a 49 out of 45, and that gives us some duranium. We're going to do that, Mr. Tuvok. The away team clears a path through the collapsing tunnels, using their phasers to blast away debris and create a safe passage. They dodge falling rocks and collapsing ceilings, ensuring everyone escapes safely. Soon they reach the exit, the security barrier the only thing standing between them and their escape. The tremors are interfering with the signal amplifier's focus, Captain. The connection is constantly being interrupted. We can't beam out like this. Well, that sounds like a skill issue. So, we can either stabilize the transporter signal amplifier by adjusting its frequency and modulation. Neelix can pull that off at a 23 out of 25. Or we can analyze the tremor's interference pattern and recalibrate the transporter signal amplifier accordingly. We can throw Tuvok and Kess at that. That'll give us 29 out of 30 instead of 23 out of 25. I like the odds of 23 out of 25, and it doesn't use Tuvok, who's already fatigued. Great. We got a success. Working quickly, the away team adjusts the transporter signal's amplifier frequency and modulation, compensating for the tremors. The transporter signal stabilizes, allowing the away team to lock onto the beam and materialize safely back on Voyager. Great. 4 successful challenges gives us some experience, injury-free bonus, and a little bit of boost to the experience from upgrading the transporter room. Or not upgrading it, but a science research that we did. Unexpected allies. Back on Voyager, Harry Kim breathes a sigh of relief while Balana Torres eyes her Starfleet rescuers with suspicion. The Maquis engineer struggles to understand the sudden alliance. Miss Torres, welcome aboard Voyager. I'm Captain Catherine Janeway, and Ensign Kim, it's good to have you back in one piece. Reporting for duty, Captain. I didn't think I'd ever see Voyager again. It's good to be back. What the hell is going on here, Chakotay? Since when are we cozying up to Starfleet? It's a long story, Balana. Let's just say we had to compromise to get you back. And we share a common goal, getting back home. Anything you learned on the planet could help us. Let's see what they learned about the Ocampa. What can you tell us about the Ocampa? Annoyingly friendly and incredibly naive. They wouldn't last 5 minutes on the surface. Apparently, they've been living underground for over 500 generations. That's true. Our ancestors lived on the surface once. Ancient journals tell us the caretaker opened a deep chasm and led us underground. Any idea why? The Ocampa mentioned something called the warming? The day our surface turned into a desert. On that day, the caretaker appeared and built our city. Since then, he has provided for the Ocampa to ensure their survival. Say again, Lieutenant Tuvok? There is enough evidence for me to form a reasonable hypothesis, Captain. The Ocampa homeworld turned into a desert from one day to the next. The caretaker's immediate arrival seems to be no coincidence. I assume he is responsible for the ecological damage, building the underground city and caring for them. He seems to be trying to make amends. But how could he cause such devastation? To render a planet incapable of sustaining life? I confess, I do not know, Captain. Okay, well. Cool. Let's see if they learned anything about the caretaker. Did you learn anything about the caretaker? He's been acting weird lately. Apparently, abducting people is a new hobby of his. Oh, and he increased the Ocampa's power supply enough to last them for 5 years, if I recall correctly. And he destroyed the tunnels. It sounds like he's preparing for something. But what? Ask if they know why they were sent to Ocampa. The caretaker mentioned that you might have what he needs. Can you make sense of that? We woke up covered in strange ulcerations. The Ocampa said we were sent away to prevent some kind of plague. Except we weren't sick before we met the guy. What a crock. They also said the caretaker had sent others with the same disease, but they didn't recover. They died? I want you both in sickbay, now. Captain, their condition is unusual. It appears to be a cellular disruption caused by their introduction of foreign genetic material. Their bodies are rejecting it, rather violently, I might add. They're fortunate. A few more days and the cellular disruption would have been fatal. Foreign genetic material? For what purpose? An excellent question, Commander. It appears to have been introduced, deliberately. Though why anyone would want to inject them with incompatible DNA is beyond my comprehension. Prognosis, Doctor? I've already started the treatment. With my expertise, they should make a full recovery. Need to figure out what is making that beeping sound. Captain, there is now enough evidence to form a reasonable hypothesis. The caretaker provides the Ocampa with a mere 5 years' worth of energy, then destroys the access tunnels. In addition, he frequently mentioned running out of time. The caretaker has sustained the Ocampa for millennia. Why this sudden urgency? It is illogical. My conclusion is that he does not intend to continue his role as caretaker. The doctor's discovery further confirms my hypothesis. The caretaker is enacting measures to safeguard the Ocampa for as long as possible. However, they will run out of energy eventually, so he seeks a successor. Someone who holds the key to their survival, a compatibility with the caretaker's DNA. This explains the abduction and subsequent testing of individuals from various sectors. I believe that the caretaker is dying. If he dies, how the hell are we supposed to get home? We have to return to the array before it's too late. Captain, given the caretaker's reluctance to cooperate, a more assertive approach may be necessary. The Vulcan's right. If that overgrown energy blob won't send us home, we'll blast our way out. Phasers, torpedoes, the whole shebang. I believe a bit of tactical planning is in order. Shields first, then phasers. Our offensive and defensive capabilities have been restored, Captain. However, I suggest a test run to verify system functionality and to assess our temporary flight control officer's performance in combat. Excuse me? This ace pilot knows more maneuvers than Starfleet can throw Greek letters and numbers together. Except the one for evading Starfleet custody. Gentlemen, enough. Tuvok is right. We need to test our combat systems, but we lack a sparring partner. You have one. Our ship. Seriously, Chakotay? All the Maquis on the Valjean as Starfleet target practice? What could possibly go wrong? B'Elanna, focus. We need preparation. I will pilot the Valjean, Captain. Just remember to set your phasers to simulation. I'll keep that in mind, Commander. And there's our tutorial on hero selection for combat. We've already done that. I mean, not this game, but I've already blown up the Voyager, and we're on round 2, so. Alright, so I have been sticking pretty thoroughly with evasive maneuver, coordinated attack, and shield hacking. No. Okay. So I'm going to try, just to see if it's any better, I'm gonna try rousing speech. And I swear, Neelix, if we lose the simulated fight, I'm blaming you. Not me. Could not be me. I'm blaming Neelix.
What are your orders, Captain?
Okay, so our orders are to blow up their weapon. The heck? Are to blow up their weapon system. That weapon system.
Moving to attack the front, Captain.
Right there. The heck? Where are we going? Oh, okay. There's our tutorial
Ability
on
ready, Captain.
hero abilities.
Ability ready, Captain.
Okay,
Ability ready,
everybody,
Captain.
there
Enemy
we
shields
go.
destroyed, Captain.
Let's get them going. Let's slow down to
Ability
Vox
ready, Captain.
ability. And double Zot. And... oh, should I be attacking something other than just... yeah, let's go
Moving
for the
to attack the
shields.
port side, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
There we go. Whole status 59%. Man, that better be because that's what we entered in with. Boom! That's how it's done. Not bad for a temporary guy, huh, Tuvok? Your methods were unconventional. However, the objective was achieved. An acceptable performance. One more thing, Captain. Whatever awaits us at the array, the Valjean should be in a support position for Voyager. Alright, have the transporter room standing by in case your crew needs an emergency beam out. Let's show this quadrant what we're really made of. I keep wanting to call it the Voyager, and it's not, it's just Voyager. Alright, let's fly over here, get ourselves some Geronimos. Let's collect an easily accessible resource. We lost 10, but that's fine. Okay, back to the array. Zoom. Oh, emergency quarters are done. Fantastic. Let's enter the ship. The crew is happy about the fulfilled the crew is happy about the fulfilled promise, Captain. Aren't they just? Okay, that's fine. That's even good. Now what am I researching? Hydroponics bay. Yes. Yep, I stand by that. Okay. Alright, back we go. The crew is unhappy about a broken promise. What broken promise? What? Was that the cargo bay? I built one. It's right there. Do I need to turn it on? Probably need to turn it on. Missing some titanium. That's unfortunate. Okay. Oh, well. Can I have, like, a master torpedo launch bay? I wonder if there's, like, a master engineering office. Well, that's fine. We'll leave that there for now. I guess this one crew repair, their crew team can be... You get that? No. How about these? Nope. Okay. Well, I guess he can just, that repair team can just run around. Oh, we have all of the ruined rooms done. Okay. Well, then, I guess we'll just leave them be. Where are we? We're way over there. Okay. Let's grab some gas on the way, and then we'll swing by the array. Sensors detect a dense cloud of interstellar gas with an unusually high concentration of deuterium. We can either deploy collector probes for a safer though less efficient collection, or we can risk to maneuver Voyager into the unknown of the cloud. We only need about 500 deuterium, so I'm going to go with the safe route. Fantastic. Yeah, we got all 527. Beautiful. That put us at 994 out of 1,000. Couldn't have timed it better. Or counted it better or something. Ooh, good. The hydroponics bay is done. Let's pop back into our tech tree then and see what we've got. Now we can do a small battery compartment, which... Those are okay, but really they're just a band-aid. Or we can go crew and go for crew quarters, and I think that's what I want to do. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. We're gonna research crew quarters, because I guess we don't know how to make things more comfortable than emergency quarters. Captain, we reached our destination. Orders? Continue. It seems you were expected, Captain. It's the Kazon. The lead ship is hailing us. They're probably not calling to chat. I'll have our Marquis Raider manned. You'll have support if this turns into a fight, Captain. Excellent idea, but let's see what the Kazon have to say first. Back for more, are you? Don't think your silk tongue will work this time. All we care about is getting home, Jobin. We will beam over to the array and see if we can arrange that. Oh, I'm sure you have another fancy speech prepared for the entity, but I won't allow it. We have no dispute with you. Of course not. You'd rather talk your way into getting what you want. This is absurd. We have no intention of challenging you. I'm not as gullible as you think. The array's power is mine. Jobin, can we discuss this like two civilized... He's disconnected, Captain. And they're powering up their weapons. Battle stations. Oh, look. 77 and 51 versus 32, 12, and 12.
What are your orders, Captain?
My orders are to win. Please win. Win a lot.
Moving to attack the front, Captain.
Let's just... Yeah, let's just hit the front.
Ability.
Let's see, open command menu. Why do you want me to open the
Be ready.
command menu? What's in here? Defensive movement. Oh,
Yep.
thanks. No, I don't. I really don't want to. What I do want to do is bypass their shields a little bit. Zod.
Ability ready, Captain.
Torpedoes. No, I don't want to fire. Very powerful weapons cause great damage to systems and hull. However, their effect is minimal against shields.
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
Yeah, I know. Let's get... Oh, wow, the hull is not doing fantastic. Sure, let's go for
Moving
the
to attack
shields.
the port side, Captain. An enemy is
wait.
fled, Captain. Moving to attack the starboard side, Captain.
Oh, okay, they ran away. Well, that makes sense. I'd run away too
Moving to
if
attack the
I
flank, Captain.
were that against this. Zot, zot, zot.
Enemy shields destroyed. Ability ready, Captain.
Okay. Well, that's a little one
Moving to
done.
attack the front,
Let's
Captain.
go get these
Ability ready,
guys.
Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Zod. Repair hole. Oh, right. Right, we can... No, wait, how do we repair the hole? Do we just... Is that a defensive thing? No. Do I just tell him to repair... Can you just repair the hole? Here, this is not full life. Fix it. Oh, well. Okay. Full status 58. Ugh. Combat allies, that's fine. Oh. Oh yeah, we can recruit them. I should have done that. Also, welcome the Ryu Shinaka. And I have to think about that one every time I try and say it. You caught me just towards the end. Once we head out of Sector 1, I was thinking of calling it. You missed all the excitement. We blew up in Sector 4. Well, we didn't blow up. We just kind of disintegrated while flying from one planet to another. It was a little weird. That went better than expected. Our raider is still in good shape. I'll keep it close by, just in case more Kazon decide to show up. You are strong, Captain, but there is strength in numbers. I have called for reinforcements. This array will be mine. Then I guess we don't have much time. Hail the array. Well, aren't you persistent? We need you to send us back where we came from. Impossible. I've barely enough strength to complete my work. I must protect the Okampa. If I don't, the Kazon will steal their water. They won't be able to survive. Well, I'm gonna confront him. What happened to the Okampa was his fault. Something you did turned their planet into a desert, didn't it? That was the debt that could never be repaid. We were explorers from another galaxy. We had no idea our technology would devastate their atmosphere. 2 of us were chosen to stay behind and care for them. 2? Where's the other? She went off to look for more interesting places. Okay, well, wow, she was not very... That was not the most responsible thing she's ever seen, smelled, or eaten. Did you ever consider allowing the Okampa to care for themselves? They're children. Children grow up. They need challenges. Maybe the Okampa are stronger than you think. Now send us home. You've dragged us into this. You need to send us... Captain? Jabin wasn't bluffing. Or Jabin wasn't bluffing. His reinforcements have arrived. I could try to access the array's system to transport us to the Alpha Quadrant, Captain. No, I'm fading. Time is up. If you leave, the array will be left to the Kazon. They will annihilate the Okampa. You must destroy it. Don't listen to him. We'll be stranded. Please, protect the Okampa. What is right and what is easy. The caretaker fades away, collapsing into an inert, crystalline form. Janeway is now faced with an impossible choice. Return home to the Alpha Quadrant, leaving the Ocampa defenseless, or sacrifice Voyager's return to ensure their safety. The clock is ticking. I mean, I'm not playing this game to not play the game, so yeah, we're gonna stay. Captain, the Kazon are closing in. Shall I try to access the primary control systems and send us back? Nope, just blow it up. Kaboom! We never asked to be involved, but we are. I won't trade the lives of the Ocampa for our convenience. Lieutenant Tuvok, ready the tricobalt devices. What are you doing? The array's our only way out of here. You can't. I can and I will. Tricobalt devices ready, Captain. Fire. Oh, fire. We'll find another way home, I promise. Who do you think you are? Making the decision for all of us? It was the right decision, B'Elanna. The Ocampa, they remind me of our people. We were fighting a more powerful enemy to protect our own. The Ocampa deserve that too. 70,000 light years. We're really stranded, aren't we? Great. Now I'll definitely miss my next parole review. A missed parole review should not be your primary concern at the moment, Mr. Paris. Ah, thanks, Tuvok. Hadn't thought about that. Jabin is hailing us, Captain. You have made an enemy today. Mr. Paris, put some distance between us and this place. There's a tutorial on the hole. Yeah, it got pretty dinged up, that fight. Whew. Okay. Well, that's okay, because we have 2 repair crews working on it. Alright. Well, let's... Oh, no, let's come over here. I thought we were about done with the sector. Maybe this is going to be going on a little longer than I thought. Yep, 25 cycles to stock up on deuterium. I'm good with that. Captain, we've got a major problem bearing down on engineer, or brewing down on On the other hand, if I can't talk... Captain, we've got a major problem brewing down in engineering. Deuterium levels are critical. This ship won't last long without a refuel. If we don't locate a new supply soon, we'll be adrift in space with no energy, no life support. We need to act fast. We will. Oh good, we researched crew quarters. So we can do inspired workforce with the high morale threshold. Don't think so right now. Engineering, give us a small battery compartment. Science can give us, okay, nothing. Hull reinforcement. Yeah, that's going to be doing a lot of heavy lifting, I think. Okay, what was going to go here? All right, titanium. Still missing titanium. All right, what do we got here? Look at those shadows. We've got deuterium. Deuterium. Science. More science. Geranium. Well, there's nothing there. Deuterium. Deuterium, or duranium. Deuterium. And uranium. How far is this? 4 cycles? Well, let's shut off sickbay then. And let's turn off... I don't anticipate a fight here, so let's turn off the phasers. I don't anticipate a fight here, so let's turn off the torpedoes. 68. Let's turn off the workshop and stellar cartography. Let's turn off main engineering. Oh, wait, no, we can't do that. Okay, and our shield generator. No. Yes. Great. Now we're going to go down to gray mode. We are completely out of tier. No, we're not. Yeah, this is fine. We're good. We can cruise around at 17. Okay. Let's get over here and get us some gas. Brilliant. Let's just risk everything for the biscuit. Fly right into the atmosphere. Fantastic. That gives us 835 plus our 65, puts us right over 900. Happy morale for everyone. And now we get to use the engines again. So even happier morale for everyone, yeah? Okay, there's that. Let's turn everything on again. Oh, cargo bay. Oh, cargo bay. Yeah, you're gonna be holding fuel. Not enough available crew. Here, let's turn off sick bay then. And torpedoes. Okay, good. Yeah, I don't think we need sick bay for the most part. I'm looking forward to being proven very, very wrong. Okay, back to this system. Now we'll swing by over here to get some Geronimos. We detected a small debris field scattered across a wide area. The debris appears to be the remnants of a vessel. Maybe we can find something useful in here. Well, yeah, let's give it a shot. Let's just collect anything easy. Yeah, let's just collect anything easy. 50 will be plenty for right now. And I feel like I'm really missing something that perhaps I should be doing, like building crew quarters. Yep, that would be it. Wait. Like building a hydroponics bay. Yeah, there it is. That's what I was missing. Okay. Oh, that's our geranium. Let's flitter away over here. Get some science. We have deactivated an alien probe of unknown origin. It is not transmitting any signals, but could contain valuable data that we can acquire for scientific research. I'm gonna go with a detailed analysis. Okay, well, only 20. The analysis was only partially successful. That's fine. 20 is still 20. It wasn't orange. It was yellow, so I'm good with that. We detected a small debris field scattered across a wide area. The debris appears to be the remnants of a vessel. Maybe we could find something useful in there. Well, let's use the tractor beam to try and clump up debris. Or perhaps we should just get any accessible resources. We burned through that 50 pretty quick. I'm gonna gamble on the tractor beam. 36. 36 is still an alright amount though. I'm okay with that. Hull reinforcement. Fantastic. Now that we have that done, yeah, now let's get our battery compartment. Oh, we do have dilithium. Well, I already committed to it. There's our hydroponics bay. Okay, let's get in here. I do actually want the hydroponics bay going. Let's turn off the workshop in favor of the hydroponics bay. And yeah, make it so. Do the thing. While scanning the ring system of a Class D planet, Voyager detects traces of the 247th element, a major breakthrough for the Federation. Analyzing these samples could provide valuable scientific insights. We can either dispatch a team to investigate, which looks pretty good to me. The risk is too high to send a team down. A sample is brought aboard for analysis. No, I'm going to send the team down. That's a tiny failure. Okay, that was closer than I feel it had any right to be, but it worked. Numerous bodies were discovered in varying stages of decomposition. Each was covered in a fibrous membrane-like substance, creating a disturbing scene. Now, do we want to scan the remains for residual energy or anomalies? Or this site appears to be a burial ground. Leave the remains untouched and observe from afar. Let's scan the remains for residual energy or anomalies. Beautiful. Scans show that the fibrous membrane is indeed the newly discovered 247th element, and that it could serve as plating surface. The bodies seem to be from another dimension. A note hints the asteroid is viewed as a passage to the afterlife. So that gave us 70 science and the ultra-thin reactor plating in the engineering tech tree. I'm curious what that is. Ultra-thin... Oh, here it is. Oh, warp core takes less damage. That's good. Alright, let's go to this asteroid and see what it wants. 70,000 light years from home. It seems we're in this together, Commander. Your decision didn't win you any friends. Kazon, Maquis, and Starfleet. But I respect you for it. Their anger is justified, but we have more pressing concerns. 2 crews on 1 ship. Stranded in the Delta Quadrant, fighting for survival. I know a thing or two about survival. The Maquis are a motley crew. We had to learn to put our differences aside and work together to coexist. Coexist, huh? Well, Commander, I'd like to offer you the position of Voyager's first officer. First officer? You're willing to trust a Maquis with that responsibility? I'm learning to adapt. This is a new beginning, a chance to forge a new path. Together. 27 crew join Voyager. Neelix, Kess, you wanted to see me? Do you need anything else before you leave? Supplies, water, medicine? Well, that's what we wanted to discuss. We'd like to go with you. Before you say anything, Captain, we both very much want to be a part of your journey. I can offer you so much in this sector, Captain. Need a guide, supplies, contacts, and a cook? Oh, you haven't lived until you've tasted my Anglabosque. But more than that, Captain, I can be your morale officer. Keep those smiles bright on this long voyage home. I have a feeling you'll need that. A guide, a cook, and a morale officer? That's quite an offer, Mr. Neelix. And Cass, what about you? What do you hope to gain from this journey? I want to see the galaxy. There's so much out there I don't know. So much to explore and discover. Perhaps this journey could help me understand my own telepathic abilities better. Learn more. Develop them. But I also want to help. After the doctor cured my wounds, I realized I want to help people, too. Maybe I could learn from him, assist in sickbay. I think the doctor would be glad to have you. Very well then, welcome aboard. Captain, you might want to see this. Looks like we've stirred up a little trouble. In a good way, I think. A sudden distress call reveals Voyager's victory over Jabin sparked a mass escape from the Kazon slave camp. Janeway wastes no time ordering the desperate survivors to be beamed aboard. Neelix is surprised to find another Talaxian, Zabane, who was captured while exploring the Ocampa landscape. Zabane, who was captured while exploring the Ocampa landscape, gratefully joins a growing crowd of survivors seeking the doctor's care. 21 crew join Voyager. Wonderful. All right, everybody, listen up. We're going to Unite, explore the unknown, and learn. We're alone in an uncharted part of the galaxy, ripe for scientific discovery. We face the unknown with open minds, eager to explore and learn. To survive, we must work together as one crew. We're going to explore, but duty calls us home. As the only Starfleet vessel in the Delta Quadrant, we'll continue to explore. But our primary goal is to find a way back to the Federation. 75 years is unacceptable. We'll search for shortcuts and new technologies to get us home faster. Somewhere along this journey, we'll find a way back. Well spoken, Captain. Mr. Paris, you've proven yourself a skilled pilot and a valuable member of this crew. I hereby appoint you as our flight control officer. For the first time in my life, I don't know what to say. Perhaps a state that you would like to embrace more frequently from now on, Lieutenant Paris. Lieutenant Paris. Has a nice ring to it, don't you think? Hey, Harry, I bet your own promotion is just around the corner. Oh boy, imagine me becoming a captain one day. Very well, gentlemen. As your first official act in your new position, Lieutenant Paris, set a new course home. Or a new course. We're flying home. Caretaker complete! Leaving the sector will cause all active missions to be cancelled, and all heroes currently marked as unavailable to be lost. Let's stay here. Top off on deuterium. We're going to use the tractor beam. Hope for the best. That was not the best, but it wasn't the worst. Then we're going to come over here to this duranium. Gonna hope for 50. Leave the storage alone and focus on etc. Great, we're topped off on that. And last, and hopefully not least, we're gonna grab a little bit more deuterium. We can either deploy probes for a safer though less efficient collection, or risk to fly directly into the atmosphere. I'm doing that. The good old Bassard collectors that didn't work, and I just hurt the hole a little bit, so that's fantastic. Okay, well, that was on me. One more time then, we're gonna go 7 cycles out of our way, try and get this small battery compartment. Hooray! That reminds me. Let's get Neelix in chart. What? On the mess hall. Why morale per cycle? Well, whatever. You know what? Yeah. Sure. That's where Neelix goes. Kess. I want Kess in the hydroponics bay. 11, 16, 12, 18, 9. Well, okay. Maybe we'll stick Harry Kim in there instead. For security, we'll give Tuvok the shield generator. And we'll give Chakotay the phaser array. Go ahead and turn on sick bay for now, because we're not hurting for crew anymore. Oh, but we are hurting for... Great. But we are hurting for a place to put everybody now. Fantastic. Let's get more crew quarters. Great. So we've got that. We're still hurting for the little meteor things. Okay, one last time. Risk to fly directly into the atmosphere. Bad choice. Okay, well. That's great. That's fine. Okay, well, let's just head on to the next sector. And we'll enjoy some of the voice acting.
Personal log, Lieutenant Tuvok. We have been in the Delta Quadrant for an estimated 4 weeks. The integration of Starfleet and former Maquis personnel is progressing. Our current trajectory of 70,000 light-years to Federation space dictates a need for a long-term survival strategy. Due to the replicator's power consumption, the captain has concluded that we must transition to traditional nutrition and enlist the assistance of Mr. Neelix in locating alternative food sources. I have provided Mr. Neelix with a Starfleet Cadet's Guide to Shipboard Protocol, specifically highlighting regulations concerning discipline, resource management, and proper conduct. To date, I have observed no discernible alteration in his operational methodology or adherence to protocol. I will therefore continue to monitor his activities to ensure that his unconventional approach does not result in any culinary incidents.
Personal log, Lieutenant Tom Paris. Lieutenant, Flight Control Officer. Has a nice ring to it. Who'd have thought you only need to get yourself stranded 70,000 light-years from home to actually climb the Starfleet ladder? Starfleet brass and Maquis rebels all crammed onto one ship? Found a good pal in Harry Kim. His nose is still glued to the How to Be a Model Ensign manuals, but he's got potential. My off-duty hours? I'd spend them on the holodeck if the damn thing wasn't fried. I'm honestly dying of boredom. So, to keep from going completely off the rails, I've decided to start building a holo version of Chez Sandrine, my old bar hangout by the port in Marseille. Turns out, when Starfleet isn't supplying endless resources, you have to, conserve? And that, unfortunately, includes the food replicators as well. The captain wants us to find traditional food sources, and Neelix, our Delta Quadrant guide, is apparently the point man for that gourmet expedition. Sounds exciting. Neelix already puts our security chief through the logical ringer daily. Can't wait to see what kind of traditional delicacies he drags back when we actually let him forage for real food. I'll be sticking close to the replicators, just in case.
And there we have it. Mr. Neelix, do you have any recommendations for edible plants? Plants? Ah, yes. There's a lovely little L-class planet close by. Lush vegetation, abundant wildlife, and it's almost perfectly safe. Almost? That's reassuring. Mr. Neelix could accompany the away team and provide first-hand guidance. I'll second that, Lieutenant Paris. Set a course. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to announce our new chief engineer. Lieutenant Carey, you've kept engineering running smoothly during these past few weeks. Thank you for that. I'm happy to serve, Captain. However, the Delta Quadrant requires someone who can improvise when Starfleet protocols fail. Miss Torres. But Captain, I've been a loyal Starfleet officer for years. She's Maquis, a criminal. You're out of line, Lieutenant. My decision stands. Dismissed. Miss Torres, or should I say Lieutenant Torres, I know we got off on the wrong foot, but I hope we can learn to work together. Fine, I'll keep your ship running. Fine, I think I'll keep your ship running, but don't think I'll forget it was you who got us into this situation. I trust you'll handle engineering with equal determination. Don't worry, Voyager's in good hands. Captain. You'll have assistance. Commander Chakotay highly recommended both Ensign Seska and Crewman Jonas, both Maquis. Well, that's not so bad. At least I'll have someone to rant about Starfleet regulations to. Don't worry, B'Elanna. We'll always find ways to adapt to Starfleet. We always have. Anything you need, just say the word, Lieutenant. You can count on me. Just do your job, Jonas. That's all I need. You start right away. We're reaching the L-class planet, and we've got plenty of work to do. Okay. I am going to call it here. Want to thank everyone for hanging out while we started over and cleared out that first sector. Let's see if we have anyone. Let's see if anyone interesting is, or if anyone else is playing this right now. We'll give them a raid. Oh look, the top person is. Yeah, sure. Let's go with them. Yeah, looks like they're a little further along than I am, so might be potential for spoilers, but yeah, let's go ahead and get that going. All right, well, again, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for hanging out, everybody, and we'll see everyone next time. Bye bye.